Hi everyone, today's homework help video is going to be about objects on a coordinate plane. So first, we'll just get familiar with the coordinate plane. It's a square basically, and it has four quadrants. And if you know the x-axis that goes horizontal and the y-axis that goes vertical. And it's important to notice that everything goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on in the positive and negative direction. And there's equal intervals between each value. So it's one square, as you can see on the coordinate plane. So the coordinate plane is important for being able to show relationships between points, to graph lines, and even more. So first, we'll get started with the origin. The origin is the point 0, 0. So that is the very middle point. And I'll annotate, put a stamp on the origin. So it's at point 0, 0. No movement to the side either way, or no movement up or down. How we represent points. So we put the coordinates into parentheses, and then we put the x value of the point first, followed by a comma, and then the y value of the point. So it'll look like a parentheses with x and y. So here's, like I said, there are four quadrants, and it goes in the negative and positive direction. So each quadrant will have different positive and negative values. So the first quadrant, quadrant 1, all of the values for x and y, so the first and second value will be positive. Then you move to the left, quadrant 2, you can see that the x value is now in the negative direction because horizontally you're moving negative, but the y value will still be positive because you can only go up in quadrant 2. Then quadrant 3, the x and the y will both be negative because you're moving negative on the x-axis, negative horizontally, and negative vertically. Then finally, quadrant 4, you have a positive x value because you're moving horizontal in the positive direction, so towards 1 instead of towards -1, and then you're moving negative in the y direction, so you're moving towards -1. So here's some practice, just so you can kind of see. So you can see in purple, there's the point 0, 0. We already went over that. That's the origin. Then you can see in green, you have 2, 3. Over 2, horizontal, so that's the x value, and up 1, 2, 3. That's the y value. Then in red, you have -3, 1 in quadrant 2. So you moved 3 to the left, which is negative, and then 1 up, which is positive because you went up. Then finally, in blue, we have point -1.5, -2.5. So you moved -1.5 to the left or towards the negative values on the horizontal axis, and then down 2.5. So since it was down in quadrant 3, it was negative. So here's some practice. We'll start with point A. So we can see that point A, you move over 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you would plot the point in parentheses 4, comma 5. Let's try point E. For point E, you can see that you're going over 1, 2, 3, and down 1, 2, 3. So what do you think that the coordinates would be for that? The coordinates would be 3, comma, -3 because you moved 3 over and down 3. We'll try point B, and then we'll let you do the rest on your own. So you can see that you're moving over to the left in the negative direction, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're moving up 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that our coordinates for the point B will be -4, 4, because it was -4 horizontally and up 4 vertically. And here's the answer key to the practice ones. We went through most of them, but there are still a few that you can go through on your own. And that's all for objects on a coordinate plane. Thanks for watching.